All right, everybody. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Not a ton of Bitcoin action over the weekend. These weekend pumps have seemingly been replaced with tiny little dumps. Uh, it is what it is. But before I get into that, I just want to remind everybody this is not financial advice. I'll never tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to short, when to long. This is clearly my own opinion, and I am not always right. However, I do my best, and I hope that you enjoy the opinions that I present and that you might either agree or disagree. Okay, moving on into the profile charts. So we did drop down here a little bit, and if you remember from the last video, if you watched it, I said 38.5 was kind of that line in the sand, and if we drop below that, I would be consider us to drop down a little bit more if we lost 38,200, 38.2, which we did. And then we bounced, and I'll show you where I'm not surprised why we bounced where we did. Not using fibs, however, it was a fib number as well, but I don't think that that's the main reason. I think it has to do with profiles more than anything. But in the short term, we could still fill this area in here today. If we obviously continue down to this area and spent some time here, I'd be concerned that we're going to drop down and continue down. However, I do think that we're going to continue up. I'm watching this 40,350 to 40,500 area, and this is on the FTX chart. And the reason I'm watching it is because we were rejected here last time. So if we come up and we get rejected here again, then I think we're going to continue down. If we come here and we plow through this and then bounce down a little bit, I think we're going to continue to move up and fill this single print area up here and go up to about 41.6. We could go up all the way to 42, which is in confluence with a 4-hour chart, which I'm going to show you next. So let's go ahead and head over there. All right, 4-hour chart. So we are basically building, if you look here, from here to here, a symmetrical triangle. Okay, and really you could even say it goes further back if you include these peaks, but just for the sake of the screen size. Now, what ends up happening is we coil like this, and then we have an impulsive move up or down. So when I was talking about the 42 probably being where we stop there, if we stay in this symmetrical triangle, then I don't expect us to come up here past 42. In fact, I expect us to be more at 41.6 in that area, which is that single print, maybe have a little wick here, and then come back down. Then we'll probably range in this area here very short term before we make an impulse move either to the upside or to the downside. And depending on the economy and the world, that may or may not influence which way that it travels. So we will watch and see as we get closer to that. Right now on the short term, I'm more interested in filling this peak. And as you can see here, I'm not surprised that we stopped here like we did last night, a little bit shorter of these here. Okay, so with that being said, all right, 5-minute chart. So you can see from last night, down and then a quick move back up. And now where we are for the most part is we're declining here, right? So probably going to move down here in this area and then trade sideways is what it looks like to me. If you look at this Bollinger Band, we have widened a little bit, giving us a little bit of room to do so. Keltner channel the same. If we go to the 15-minute, we are still on an uptrend. We still have a higher low. This could change to a lower low. I wouldn't be surprised and come back down to that buy tail that we talked about. But regardless, if you really look, we're still just trading sideways. 1-hour chart, the same, really, for the most part, just trading sideways here with those peaks that we see for the most part. So top of the Keltner channel, 40,006. So, we might not get up to that 41 range. We will see. If we do, it probably will, because that's just how it works. And look we probably hit somewhere above this pink dot here. All right, so that's really all I have today, guys. Not much to update, still in that range. expecting those types of moves in the short term and filling those areas so we could bounce down a little bit. Remember, if we get down to that sell tail on that profile chart again, I would probably think we're going to head down. Not always, but there's a good chance to watch it and just be cognizant. This is FOMC week as well. I hope everybody has a great week and a great day today, and I will post again tomorrow.